Well, hey, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for September 5th, 2025, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc. Morning, everyone. Good to see you, Autonomous Jim Kill X. Hopefully, you've had a good week. I guess we'll start with what I've been playing. Let's. Oh, by the way, that music was the Sarah Bryant stage from Virtua Fighter. That was out of all the songs in Virtua Fighter, especially playing it on 32X. That's where I played it the most when it had its home release. Yeah, that song stood out most. It kind of has classic edgy video game stylizing to it. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it was at that time, where you can get certain sounds out of the hardware back then in the mid 90s, and so I had that almost 90s feel to it. But let's do screen share here. Okay, so played a little bit of Split Fiction with the wife yesterday. It's okay. We were at a section we both didn't like. It was not fun. It was more of a chore, and we got past it, and we're like, "Oh, good. Let's just go to sleep." So crazy that we've already put 5 hours into that. It's pretty crazy. Well, my wife has mandated at least 30 minutes a day, so I guess that could do that. Okay, here's something. It's called SHING. And it's like I've seen it before, just never really bothered with it. It happened to be on sale for $1.99, co-op brawler. I was like, okay, let me check it out. Came out August 27th, 2020. PS5, Switch, PS4. So I played quite a bit yesterday. Oh, there's a demo on Steam for you guys to check it out. This is really fun, and it's even 99 cents on Steam. I might just buy it again. This is really good. And look, it has the animation. The gameplay itself is really good. It's a brawler, but it's doing its own thing, and it feels like its own type of game, especially the way the comboing works. There's a lot of like combos. There's a lot of comboing, and I really enjoy that. So this was a great surprise. I can't wait to actually play it some more. But also, it's random. I can't believe I missed out this whole time. It's normally $20. It's on sale for pretty cheap. Even the soundtrack, art book you can get. So, it's very interesting. What's this other game? Oh, they got like a 2D fighter. If I remember correctly, it's similar to Sengoku. Let me look that up. Let's see. Is it the Sengoku Dynasty, or is that no? That must be something else. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Is a beat 'em up arcade game. Yeah, interesting. I'll have to look more into that. Let's see. Oh, and this is an old series got re-released. Interesting. And then real quick, I think in the 90s you had to get way more creative with making music since you couldn't just use 100% real instruments to do stuff. Yeah, and there was that time, like right before the CD. Yeah, even with the CD quality music, they would still be using a lot of synthesizers to reproduce a lot of that stuff. That's why, the PC Engine, great music on those games. Okay, going back. So basically, I was showing off this game, Shing, which I highly recommend. Corridor Z sounds interesting, but Shing, I'm gonna get back and play this some more. Man, I might even get it here on Steam since it's only 99 cents and it's a lot of fun. Actually, I wonder if is it's not even on the PC. I was looking on PC Game Pass real quick. It's not on there? Is it really not on there? Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. All right, heading back to this. I've only played Sengoku 3 because the Oops All Ninjas appeal. Yeah, that is sounding interesting. Let me look real quick. Wow. Yeah, even this third one has a really good look to it. Yeah, and all the characters, it really looks like that. Good call on that, Jim Kill X. I'm going to have to yeah, it looks like this third one's readily easy or available on PC, on Switch also for $7.99. Actually, let me try something here. Sengoku. Let's see. They have here we go on Samurai Aces 3. I know, I'm sure it's got to be here. So let me click on okay, maybe I'll do this later. Oh, there we go. $1.79. $1.79 for Sengoku 3. Anyway, this looks great. Thank you for telling me about. Oh, and then $4 for Sengoku 2. And then something else. Anyway, fun stuff. Love discovering new games and how I can get them at a reasonable price. Okay. So that's SHING. Another game. Godzilla. This is just me trying to get the achievements. I'm still finishing a run with Adult Batra. It's a little hard to do because you're flying all the time. It's hard to hit things on the ground. But Shinobi Art of Vengeance, I beat it. But I think I told you guys that, right? I think I told you guys that. I don't remember. Yeah, because I think I did the review yesterday. And I think I went back to get just some more of the I guess other stuff so I can 100% every stage. So I pretty much went back and did that. Not too hard to do. But so it wasn't too hard. But again, 14 hours was spent in the game. The game was $20. I feel like Shinobi is definitely, this Art of Vengeance is definitely a good value with the time spent in the game, the price I paid for it. That's good stuff, gotta say. Okay. Let's jump into some news items. Hollow Knight Silksong is breaking Steam Nintendo Z Shop. So yeah, apparently yesterday when Silksong released, I guess anyone looking to buy it going on the Steam store or eShop, it was down. The site was down, and that's pretty crazy. I did download it. I haven't played it yet, but downloaded it on the Xbox Game Pass app on PC. Very easy to do. Luckily, it's part of Game Pass. You just install it. But interesting that you would see it could be just coincidence, or it could be that there was really an issue. The Humble Store page for Silksong. Oh, we have run out of Steam keys for Hollow Knight Silksong in your region, but more are on the way. Wow. So that crazy, huh? That crazy. When again, I feel like it's one of those examples of this game's success, while warranted, anything deserves the success. I think it's more of a moment in time thing rather than like a way that you could accurately judge the value of a game. Because again, it's open for interpretation both on levels of the individual and market conditions at the time. Okay. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater shipments and digital sales top 1 million. So it's interesting how it's doing shipments and digital sales. A lot of times the stuff's separate. We don't even have digital sales numbers, but they top 1 million. So congrats on that. I was talking about this on the Gundam Explained show yesterday with Stephen Bayless and Midnight Hatter about Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, about what Konami did with this release. is very cool. Something I'd like to see out of publishers more often. How they are really, it's like modernizing it, but really capturing the essence of the original. So anyway, I wanted to say this. I wanted to show this because we see Metal Gear Solid Delta has topped 1 million. Hollow Knight surpasses 500,000 concurrent players, but I think that's only on Steam. So if you were to add in um, Switch, Xbox, that's got to be so much more. So just like look at, it's just neat to see these properties be that popular enough, even released together, where you have so many people playing these games. And it's pretty cool because Hollow Knight and Metal Gear Solid Delta are different games. They're sort of good games to complement each other. If you're the type of gamer like me, where it's usually I have a couple I'm playing, and then yeah, maybe I'll focus on my main game I'm trying to beat. But I always like to jump into others for little palate cleansers here and there. So, um, and the original Hollow Knight hit a new peak of over 71,000, which that's the new peak. Yet the new game got over 500,000. That's crazy. I mean, that's great stuff. So many people playing games. Okay, Tokyo Extreme Racer launches September 25th. So this showed up in January, and I've been wanting to buy it, and I just haven't because of the price, which is not a lot here. They're showing 49, but it is 29. I think if you go to Steam right now, 29. So it might be worth buying this ahead of the final release. If you're into this, I'm into this type of stuff. In fact, I'm surprised I didn't buy it yet, but it was because of the early access. I usually like to wait. So it's good to know that on the 25th, we're going to get the full release of Tokyo Extreme Racer. And so far, the reviews I've read, people that I've watched or listened to, podcasts talk about the game. It seems like it's fun, and it's just like, the feeling of the original. So I'm actually excited about that. So I just got to remember to pull the trigger before the 25th, so I'm not paying the full price because it's only 29 while in early access. Was there anything else? So there were some releases from yesterday to today. Chronos: The New Dawn. I saw a lot of gameplay of that, and it's really like Dead Space. It's pretty much Dead Space. I just wonder how fun it is, just because Callisto Protocol was supposed to be like Dead Space, but that just didn't land. We've got Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, which I'm very interested in playing, but with Metal Gear Solid, with a few other of these third-person kind of action adventure games out there, I think I'm going to wait just a little bit on that. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. Golf video games are fun. This one I am debating, but here's the thing: there's this ebb and flow of budget versus time. In terms of my budget to buy games and the time I have to play games, and I'm in this spot right now where I felt like I've spent enough money recently on video games to where I kind of don't want to buy more games, but I have enough to be playing. Like I could be finishing Metal Gear Solid Delta, so I think what I'm going to do is kind of hold off on some of these newer games and work on Metal Gear Solid Delta, but also SHING on the side, since that seems to be a lot of fun. If anything, I might get the Everybody's Golf Hot Shots if there seems like an opportunity for more people, in the house or whatever, do some multiplayer stuff. And the Daemon X Machina, I really want that, but again, I also want Robot Wars, Super Robot Wars Y, and I didn't even get that yet. There's just too much. So yeah, Daemon X Machina, I guess the lowest price looks to be around 52. Let me look at Super Robot Wars again. Oh, 25. That's a historic low. Wow. I might consider that. $25 right now. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're actually going to play some Hollow Knight Silksong just because I don't think I'll be playing this game much, and I want to at least have jumped into it. Again, I was playing the first one again recently to see if I can sort of revitalize some sort of interest in it, and it just didn't. Again, it's not that it's bad, it's just so funny how many Metroidvanias come out, and some of them are really good and people just don't talk about them, and some of them are just kind of basic like this, and maybe that's what helps. I just hate that I'm talking bad about it, but it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto where I don't understand. Well, not that I don't understand. I'm shocked at how popular it is or overtakes the conversation. All right. Okay, I think we're done. All right. I see your beauty so frail. So, yeah, a lot of that stuff. I don't care. Okay. And yeah, that's the thing. I think this artwork is very well done. It's just not my type of style for when I'm wanting to spend a long time playing a video game. Act 1. Farloom. Okay. Okay, let's play. It's taking a while. Yeah, you gotta admit this looks good. Okay. Looks good, feels good. I like the green here because the last game, the first part was all gray. It was all, a lot of it was gray. Yeah, and I don't know if I could get into the water. I'm not going to try yet, though. Any secrets over here? Oh. Huh. Wow, that makes a funny sound. Yeah, I guess I do have a little bit of audio coming in. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Okay, you go up here. Yeah, you got a little fruit. Mossberry. Okay. Oh, it's a couple Hollow Knight cosplayers. See, that's cool. It's cool when the game can kind of spark that sort of inspiration. Okay, that's random. Okay. That was random. But I'm sure there's a story reason for all that. Okay. Oh, this is back at the bottom. Okay, well, kind of annoying, but I'm sure we can make our way back up. Okay. All right. Back in action after that detour. Let's see what we got here. We got thingy up there. That is probably something. Oh, okay. That's a bunch of resources. Okay. Oh, something here. Spikes. Oh, I didn't think it was going to stop there. Interesting, not much, but more of these, which I guess you don't get them all because some of them just fall into spikes. Looks like that's a door for something. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. It's happening again. I imagine it was explained in the opening cutscene. Yeah, that's true. A lot of this stuff that I have no idea what's going on was probably explained. Okay. And a place to rest. Okay, cool. Interesting. Always interesting to see what you can interact with in the environment and if there's any reason for it. Just adds atmosphere. Oh, cool. Is this like a boss, maybe? Moss Mother. Yeah, I've been killing your kids. Oops. Oh, okay, I died there. Okay, let's do that again. Kind of basic, you know, it's first boss. There's not too much going on with it. Oh, that's cool. Do I Did that do something? I gotta stop doing that. Wow, that got close. So I should probably jump. Oh. Okay, not much to that, but it gotta help, I guess, newer people kind of get an understanding of the controls. What's this? Do I break that? But shouldn't I break the other one and rest? Oh, but it broke on its own. Okay. Oh, and I bet that... Oh, okay, that is something. I was like, oh, I bet that's a thing I do later. But no, you actually do it right now. No item needed. Oh, there we go again. Okay. Adds no gameplay value. Oh, yeah, I think you get woken up by something. Chapel Maid. I like the voices. Because I think it's just whatever, but I wonder if it's like they made it a real language. New objective. Ascend through the lands of Farloom to reach the citadel of the kingdom's peak. Okay. Well, thank you. So, there's that. There's this. There's nothing. So, let's see. I do like the way this looks. Compared to the original. So much more. Oh, hey, look, a little town. Bone Bottom, huh? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to stop for now. So, I don't know if you could sense it through me, but playing this, I'm very disengaged with... It's the sort of Venn diagram of different things going on, where the art style is super, super basic, but not pixel. You know, it's just to the way it meant minimalist, to where I'm not grabbed by what's going on. I'd also say the music is also very slow, atmospheric. It doesn't really engage with me. And I think it's a mix of those things that really make this where it's like I get the gameplay. It is really cool. It's like Shinobi. Like Shinobi really is just a good Metroidvania. It's not its own thing. It's not doing its own thing. It's not unique in any way. But when I look at Hollow Knight Silksong, it's the same thing, but the sort of premise is what keeps me from being engaged. Like Shinobi, oh, I'm a ninja. I guess that's cool. And the way the artwork is, the music, there's a lot more things. Even though these games are kind of the same, it's one grabs me and one doesn't. So it's always very interesting because, you know, I'd always be like the type that Oh, wait, hold on. Is Steven in chat? Um, it reminds me of old Zelda games like Skyward Sword, Simlish. Oh yeah, more like Blue Hater. Am I right? Yeah, right. That's the thing. It's like I feel bad hating on it, but there's a reason because I feel like it's a contradiction. The Shinobi game and this game are essentially the same thing. But yeah. It feels storybook in a good way, but not to every storybook lover's taste. Yeah, that's what I think makes it so popular. Like you guys were talking about the cosplayers. I think there's something about its art that actually does make it bigger than the game it is. Just because there's other Metroidvanias that are better than this. That's always a very fascinating thing. Anyway, well, that is it for today and this week. I'll be back next week with some more video game news and stories from what I've been playing. But until then, have a good one. Take care. See y'all.